Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Steelers going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here are Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! 55's mine, guys. Ohio! Ohio!
Prescott on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And, Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase.
And got his man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden. Trying not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Lawrence Timmons, the linebacker, there to get him down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. He had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
Here's Prescott.
No, man.
This is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On third down, it's Prescott. Deep drop. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Lance Dunbar is running back, the intended target, and it brings up fourth down. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
What the fuck, man?
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 76 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off of the run game themselves. And Dak Prescott in his second season should be that much more confident throwing it downfield.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
A second down throw for Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Antonio Brown in motion left. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll send Brown in motion right. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to let it go again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 46 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, it just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, 9 yards to go. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Second down, Prescott. And his pass incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll come out in the pistol. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. The slot man in motion right. Again, it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for
Man, come on, man. No fucking bullet pass, though.
Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play?
Seeing whack,
reading,
man.
reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Oh, fuck Madden up.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
3 down, 3 down. Here we go. Black 20. Hey, Black 52. Double bump. Big edge. Set. Black 30.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Black 52.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott, he's got time. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Prescott looks to throw on first. And on the left side, he's got Witten. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Shift together here from the D-line. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! 555! 555! Flex round! Flex round!
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Slot man moves right.
Hurry up, let's go! Jack 16. Wide, get wide. Number 1, kill. 50. Hey, watch this.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The slot man in motion right.
Left! Shift! Double! Safety creep!
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, looking down at my game card here, that's 5 drives now for them and 4 touchdowns. I think anybody would take an 80% ratio.
I'm sure that they would, but if you flip it over to the other side of the ball, what are they going to hang their hat on? There was one possession. They held them to no score whatsoever. That's where they're going to try and build on and try and slow this team down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to go for 2. Now a wildcat look. It's Bell. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 38.
Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Roethlisberger finding time. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Sammy Coates, 28 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now after the timeout, they'll try for it one more time.
Come on, let's go! Run 38!
Here's a direct snap to Bell. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And now it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Fresh set of downs here. Prescott looks to throw on first. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Oh, well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know
go.
I like to do that
let's
randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by over. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In motion left here, Antonio Brown.
Go, 59 Mike, check. See these two. Check 50.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll send Hayward Bay in motion. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. No escape, and he goes down. In there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Antonio Brown in motion left. Now Ben on third and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth.
Hey. You got three. Three down. Like 30. Mike, check. 59. Undercut. Heat these two.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come up in an offset eye. Prescott got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable.
Yeah, you heard it, right? You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing and maybe explode at the right time.
And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Easy.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to... Well, that came a little abruptly here. So working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Alert! Alert! 3 down! Come on, let's go!
And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And